It's the first week in April. I'll take a quick look at what we have grown in the garden. So this is our asparagus. I don't think I've posted a video about that. I think I've taken a couple pictures, but there wasn't much to say. But now we can see some action. So basically we have 5 crowns that we planted 3 years ago. So technically they would be okay to harvest now. So we have them kind of like a X pattern, so there's 2 up top, 1 in the middle, and 2 at the bottom here. That one was the biggest one. So in this one, we can only see 1 there, and then this one there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up right there so far. This one in the middle was the biggest crown, as I recall, and it's got a big stalk coming up about 1.5 feet, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little guys coming up. The one in the back corner there only has 1 spear poking up. This one back here is doing phenomenal. It has these 2 ones that were about 2 feet or so. And then there's 3 good sized ones there. 1, 2, 3, 4 more, plus another one poking up there. So it's looking really good. Another skinny one over there. So probably we'll try some just because we've never harvested any, and probably just a few of those little guys. The main thing is I wanted to make sure that they're going to be well established before we start to harvest them, because if we took those off, then that's the way that they reproduce, put their energy down there. So anyway, we'll probably try some of those this year, but probably not too much yet. So anyway, we'll just have to see how it goes, but that's our asparagus. Then besides the lovely weeds growing in the middle, or in between here, so these are onions that we didn't take out from last year. Just kind of left them, and I was going to pull them out, and I figured what the heck, I'll just leave them. Actually, these were green onions, like a little scallion, skinny things, but now they are huge, but they still have the same taste. So I actually cut one off the other day there and tried it, and it's just like a green onion. It's just much huger, probably a little tougher. But the main reason I kept them is because they have these bulbs, that they little bulbule things there, they're popping up. And so I thought, I don't think I've ever seen them. I believe they're going to go to seed. And here's one that's actually open. I think they're going to put little flowers and little seeds out. So I might just try that for the heck of it. I figured, why not? I'm not ready to plant any summer crops in there yet, so I figured, why not? It looks like we had 1 carrot that I'm guessing didn't grow last year or something. I don't know. That's just now coming up too. So anyway, we'll just, like I said, leave that as an experiment. And I left this guy here just because of the same reason. Didn't want to pull him out. Even though I probably should have. He's going to maybe cause a little havoc with spring crops here. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, I planted all this stuff here. I put, I'll say it. I put peas all along that row right there. 4 squares going that way. Those were all sugar snap peas. I'm going to put a trellis up there so they have a place to grow. And then skipped a square, and then there's another row of peas right on this side, just on this side of the onion there. And this is one little, I just used up the peas that I had. I had some snow peas from last year, and then some regular peas. So that's what those are. And then I put kale, and then spinach, chard, and then carrots, and then I put beets in both of these lower corners, and then I put, I think, another planting of carrots, and then a planting of onions. So when we look at what we've got growing up, so 2 weeks later, we've got some little beet shoots there. Seedlings, the kale's coming up fantastic. It's a cold weather crop. It loves this. Loves it a lot, so it's there. The peas are, of course, doing fantastic. All over there, doing great. The kale again. We do see some spinach popping up there. Lots of the peas. You got the kale right there, the peas right there. Oop, looks like this pea came up to the surface. Looks like it might. Yeah. I'm not making it. I might try and replant that, see if that's going to make it. Once again, here's our kale. You can even see the little bitty kale seed right on the tip there. And there's the kale plant. Leaves coming up. Spinach right there. I think I've only seen one little charred guy right there. So I did those in plantings of 4, just like you can see real clearly with the kale. Did all that with all of my leafy greens here. So not much chard, a few spinach, lots of kale, tons of peas, and I don't see any carrots anywhere. But I think they take a little bit longer. So that is that. I don't see any onions. Like I said, a few little beet seeds and stuff like that. So we'll see. I'm excited about this. It's been, since I planted the 2 weeks, it's been alternating warm and rainy, so it's been really good for them. I'm also going to try and put a, so I need to put 2, so we got my rebar in the ground for my trellis that I used to use here. I'm going to move this over here and put 2 of them, one here for this row of peas and one for this row of peas. Put them in the ground, that way they're all set to go when the peas get tall enough. I also am going to try and make a little makeshift mini greenhouse type thing. Just something real, not very simple, very simplified, real easy, and try to make something to kind of keep some of the spring heat in, so that way it'll help the germination and help the plants to grow a little better. So we'll see about that. But that's my plan for that. Not a very detailed one, but just kind of something I can cover them with some sheeting and help keep some of the sun in, some of the heat. Anyway, that is our garden for right now. Thanks.